As of now, we have spoken many times about silence, many times about awakened state, consciousness. These are the different stages of our existence. But to achieve this state, we require to be within us. We have to culture ourselves to a realization to our soul being, I am. Today we will talk about friendship with ourselves. Being with self all the time. This is a way in which we establish a permanent contact with internal sense, our existence. By establishing a contact with self is being aware. And we should understand that in the state of self-awareness, all blessings flow. Being as a center of observation, intentionally we grow into a space of soulful love, bhakti, surrenderness. I am is a tiny seed which grows into a mighty tree. It expands in its all majesty without any special efforts. It's quite natural happening. We should try to establish ourselves firmly in the awareness of I am. This is the beginning and as well as the end of all attempts, all practices. Just we should hold on to the sense of I am and free ourselves of everything else. Just the sense of being in state of I am. By evolving this feeling in ourselves, our mind becomes completely silent. This is how we attain the state of silence. It shines with a new light and vibrates with new knowledge. This state of experience happens spontaneously. We have not to try, we have to be in the state, experience it. Just we need to hold ourselves in the existing state of I am. We have to refuse from all types of feelings and thoughts except one, the thought of I am. Our mind rebels in the beginning, but with patience and determination, mind will yield and keep quiet. Once we are quiet, things will begin to happen in a quiet, natural way without any interference. We have to just keep in mind that feeling of I am, merge in it, till our mind and feeling becomes one state of unity. This is unity. We become in a union of feeling and thoughts. By repeated attempts, we will stumble on the right balance of attention and affection, and our mind will be firmly established in the thought feeling I am. Whatever we think, say or do, this sense of immutable and affectionate being remains as the very present background of the mind. To know that we are, we must first investigate and know what we are not. And to know what we are not, we must watch ourselves carefully, rejecting all that does not necessarily go with the basic fact I am. Separate consistently and perceivingly that I am from this or that, and try to feel what it means to be, just to be, without being this or that. In this state, we have to move away from all the questions, from all the inquiries, except one feeling. Who am I? After all, the only fact we are sure of is what we are. The I am is certain, but I am this should not exist. Try to find out what we are in reality. Cling to one thing that matters and hold on to I am. And let go all else. This is practice, this is sadhana. This practice is known as dhyana. We intentionally indulge our mind and thought and feelings together. In realization, there is nothing to hold on to and nothing to forget. Everything is known. We just try to know everything, but nothing is to remember. Just remember ourselves. I am. This is enough to heal our mind and take us beyond. Just have some trust on your feelings, on your experience. Try to stable your mind in that feeling. Stop searching and see. It is here and how. It is here and now. It is that I am. This you know so well. You cannot meaningfully say that this is what I am. It just makes no sense. I am is first hand and needs no proofs. Stay with it. Be content with what we are sure of. And the only thing we can be sure of is I am. Stay with it and reject everything else. This is known as unity. This is the real yoga, the plus, the combination. Yoga is not a physical exercise. It is a unity of our self with our existence. It is joining, combining. Go back to that state of pure being where the I am is still in its purity before it got contaminated with this I am or that I am. Our burden is of false self-identifications. Abandon them all. Don't we realize that our search for happiness makes us miserable? Try the other way. Indifferent to pain and pleasure, neither asking nor refusing, give all our attempts, our attention to the level of which I am is timelessly present. realize that peace and happiness are within us. It's our very natural way of existence. So we have to realize it. But if we start seeking them through some external actions or channels, we end up being disturbed. Let us give our heart and mind to broadening our the state I am. What is it? How is it? What is its sources? Its life, its meaning? It is very much like digging a well. You reject all that is not water till you reach the life-giving spring. The I am that pursues the pleasant and shuns the unpleasant is false. The I am that sees pleasure and pain as inseparable is rightly, seems rightly. It is correct. Those who practice this dhyana sadhana or practice this dhyana of focusing their mind on I am may feel related to others who have followed the same practice and succeeded. We not worry about what worries. Just be. Do not try to be quiet. Do not make being quiet into a task to be performed. Don't be restless about being quiet, miserable about being happy. Just be aware that we are and remain aware. Doesn't say yes, I am. What next? There is not next in I am. It is a timeless state. It is an endless state. So my dear friends, try to be within yourself. Let us try to practice and be in the sense of permanent being I am. This is the starting of all practices. This is nurturing our mind to a purposeful existence. Om Shri Shakuru Devaya Namaha.